Hello, YouTube. The Last of Us HBO series episode 8 just released, and I finished watching it. And I am here to give my unedited, raw review of this episode. I will start off by saying I think this episode was a little bit lackluster, and I'm uh, I'm disappointed with this one. The winter scene was one of my favorite scenes from the game, but I guess you spend a lot more time there in the game, and this is another section to where I feel like they rushed, and certain characters didn't feel as developed, and they did take a different turn with David and his group. So David seems to be kind of a false preacher. He's presented as a leader of a cult Christian group in a cabin. In the game, they're not that, but I I'm not really the biggest fan of that characterization for David, and then Ellie's trying to help Joel. I'm sad that Ellie's not hunting with a bow, which I guess makes sense because they've not really had a bow in the show. But I don't know, Ellie's hunting sequence and everything just didn't flow as well as it does in the game, and I don't know. I guess with just being one of my favorite parts, it's disappointing for how I think the show handled this episode. I'm trying to think about what the parts that I guess I enjoyed, that I think that the episode did well on, would be I don't know. I guess Ellie's, when she's in the cage and she breaks David's fingers and gets slammed. That looked a lot more brutal than what it does in the game, and how she had the blood dripping from her mouth. But yeah, I don't know. The torture scene that Joel has on the two dudes, I don't think they did as well. Um, I don't know. This is the first time I can say I think the game just did miles better than the show did. So I'm glad this isn't the series finale, but yeah, I don't know. The Ellie's fight with David also felt lackluster, and even the way that David kind of threatened her at the end felt rushed compared to how it is in the game. And then I'm also really upset that Joel doesn't come and grab Ellie off of David's body and comforts her there. Like, Ellie just walks out, then Joel finds her. I think the game, this is the first instance where the game completely wipes the show out, and I am very disappointed and not as enthusiastic to talk about this episode. So, um, I don't know. I'm probably gonna rate this one a 6 out of 10. I am looking forward to hearing your guys' thoughts though, and I have a playlist. I would love for you guys to go and comment your thoughts on all the other episodes, because once the series concludes next week with the series finale, I'll do my unedited raw review of that episode, which I hope they do it justice. But after it's been concluded as a whole, I want to do a review of the series as a whole where it's more edited, and I would love to include your guys' comments and thoughts on the show as a whole, how it compares to the game for those who have watched the show only versus those who have played the game like me. Um, I'm definitely curious and looking forward to hearing people's thoughts who have only been watching the show. I have a few friends who have not played the game and are watching the show, so get their opinions. My friend DJ, I'm curious his thoughts if he'll feel the same as me, to where I don't think they did this episode justice, because this is his favorite part of the game. It's one of my favorites, but not my all time favorite part of the game. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. There's not much energy in this review. I'm just disappointed. This was a it's a disappointing episode in my opinion. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Hard to be excited for next week after an episode like this, and I don't know. And I mean, last week's episode I really enjoyed for my own personal reasons, and I know that's the lowest rated episode out of the series so far. So I'm curious to see what this one gets rated. And yeah, no, I've just been kind of rambling. So I'll end it there, guys. I'm disappointed, but do let me know your guys' thoughts.